The words slammed into the air like a gunshot. "I object." Gasps rippled through the church, a wave of shock passing over faces that had been glowing just a second before. My mother clutched my arm, confused. Emily's father muttered something under his breath. And there he stood, Mark, her ex-boyfriend, tall, sharp-suited, and smirking like the hero of some badly written romance. The silence that followed was suffocating. I could hear my own pulse hammering in my ears, feel the tremble of Emily's hand locked in mine. She looked up at me, eyes wide, lips trembling. "David," she whispered, "please don't listen to him." But I wasn't looking at Mark. I wasn't even looking at Emily. I was staring straight ahead, my jaw tight because I knew what was coming. I had been waiting for this moment. A week before the wedding. I never believed in gut feelings. But a week before our wedding, when Emily stepped into the kitchen with her phone buzzing and snatched it off the counter like it was a grenade, something inside me shifted. "Who was that?" I asked casually. "Just Sarah," she said too quickly. But the screen had lit up before she grabbed it. And the name that flashed wasn't Sarah. It was Mark. Mark, the man she dated for 4 years before me. The man she claimed had never treated her right. The man who, according to Emily, had begged to take her back when we first started dating. That night while she showered, her phone buzzed again. Against every principle I'd ever held, I opened it. Just one message. Just one peek. But that peek nearly destroyed me. "Don't forget our plan. If he really loves you, he'll prove it." Winky face. My hands shook so badly I almost dropped the phone. I scrolled further. There they were, weeks of messages. Discussions. Hopes. Plans. They weren't rekindling their romance, no. It was something else. Something almost worse. They were planning to stage a scene at the wedding. Mark would object during the vows, claiming he still loved her. Emily believed that if I fought for her in front of everyone, if I stood my ground against her jealous ex, it would prove I was truly the one. That I was strong enough, passionate enough, desperate enough. Her words, written plainly. "I need to see him fight for me. If he just stands there, maybe he doesn't love me the way I need him to." I remember sitting on the couch, staring at those words while the shower ran upstairs. My stomach churned. My fiancée, the woman I was about to marry, needed me to perform for her, to play out some sick manipulative test in front of everyone I loved. But instead of confronting her, I did something colder. I recorded everything. Every conversation she had with him after that night. Every whispered phone call. Every text read aloud by her voice-to-text feature. Every giggle when she thought I was asleep. Because if she wanted a show, I was going to give her one. The wedding day. Now here we were. Mark stood tall in the back of the church, projecting his voice like he was in a play. "I love her. She doesn't belong to you, David. She belongs with me." The room erupted into murmurs. My uncle muttered, "This is insane." My groomsmen shifted uncomfortably. The pastor looked at me with wide, uncertain eyes. Emily's grip on my hand tightened like a vice. "David, please, it's not what it looks like." I finally turned to her. And God, the look on her face, half terror, half pleading, nearly broke me. For a fleeting moment, I almost wanted to believe her. Almost wanted to forget everything I'd heard, everything I knew. But then I remembered her words. "If he doesn't fight for me, maybe he doesn't love me enough." I released her hand slowly, my expression calm, even kind. "There's nothing to forgive," I said softly, just loud enough for the church to hear. She blinked, confusion flickering across her face. "What?" I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out my phone. With a single tap, the church filled with sound. Her voice. Emily's voice. "Don't forget, you have to wait until the vows. That's when it'll have the biggest impact." Gasps filled the room. Then Mark's voice. "And if he just freezes? If he doesn't say anything?" And Emily again laughing. "Then maybe he's not the man I thought he was. Maybe he doesn't deserve me after all." The church went silent. All eyes turned to Emily. Her face drained of color. She shook her head violently, tears spilling. No, no, it's not what you think. David, I just wanted to know if you really loved me. I stared at her, my chest burning with a mixture of fury and heartbreak. You wanted me to prove my love by humiliating me? By turning our wedding into a circus? By dragging your ex into the middle of it? I thought it would be romantic, she stammered. Romantic? My voice cracked, louder now, trembling with the weight of everything I had held inside. Do you know what I heard when I listened to you, Emily? I heard someone who didn't trust me. Someone who thought love had to be tested, staged, performed. Love isn't a performance. She sobbed openly now, falling to her knees in the dress we'd picked out together. The dress I'd once thought she'd look beautiful in forever. Please, David, don't leave me. Love you. I made a mistake. The pastor cleared his throat awkwardly, but no one moved. The guests were frozen, caught between pity and shock. I looked around the room, at my parents, my best man, the family who had flown across the country to be here. I saw disappointment, anger, disbelief etched on their faces. And for the first time I didn't feel shame. I didn't feel humiliated. Felt free. After the church, I didn't storm out. I didn't scream. I simply handed the microphone back to the pastor, turned to the audience and said, "There will be no wedding today." The guests shuffled, stunned. Some whispered, some shook their heads. My mother wept quietly. Emily collapsed at the altar, begging, reaching for me. Mark, realizing his role in her downfall, slunk out the side door like a coward. I walked down the aisle alone. Each step felt like shedding a weight I didn't know I had been carrying. Outside, the crisp autumn air hit my lungs like salvation. I heard the doors creak behind me, her voice calling my name over and over, but I didn't look back. Weeks later, people ask me if I regret it. If I regret exposing her so brutally, in front of everyone. The truth. Well, because betrayal in private can be hidden, twisted, reimagined. But betrayal in public, laid bare for all to see, cannot be denied. Emily tried calling me for weeks afterward. She sent letters, showed up at my apartment once, screaming and crying. She claimed she had just been insecure, that she only wanted reassurance. But reassurance built on manipulation isn't love. It's control. And I refused to build my life on control. The last time I saw her, 2 months later, I saw Emily again. Not by choice, just chance. I was leaving a cafe when she walked by. Her hair messy, her eyes swollen. She stopped dead when she saw me. "David," she whispered. "Please, can't we just talk?" I looked at her for a long moment. For the first time I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel heartbreak. I just felt nothing. "You wanted me to fight for you," I said quietly. "But the truth is, love isn't about fighting someone else. It's about choosing each other. Every day. Without games. Without tests."